Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm very good. Been a busy day in the studio, so let me get everything out of the way. First of all, this is another edition of the Power 5, which is, of course, a list about Kansas State football. We're still delving into the roster. We'll do this for a while. And today we're going to talk about the breakout players, the players that have been on the roster that need to step up or are ready to step up for Kansas State in 2025. It was a busy day in the studio here. Later on this morning, we'll have the PowerCat podcast release with Ryan Gilbert, Cole Carmody, and myself. Make sure you check that out here on YouTube or at GoPowercat. And then also later today, Cole and I went into VIP session to talk recruiting, the latest on K-State recruiting, some of the inside stuff, and the latest on Ian Primer, the incredible tight end from Great Bend. You can only check that out by being a subscriber. It only appears at GoPowercat, not on YouTube. So make sure you head over there and grab your subscription at 50% off today. Get that done. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you don't, I cry. Nobody wants to see me cry. It's gross. On with this Power 5. The 5 players I think are poised for a big breakout season. And also K-State kind of needs them to have a breakout season. Whether they fill a needed role or they just are the dude that needs to be there in a certain spot. Let's get into it. There's 5 of them. That's why it's the Power 5. If I did less, it'd be less. Like 4. Number 5, I love this kid. I'm serious. This is one of my favorite players. And I know he is still young in his process of growth, but Jack Fabers, safety, he's going to be a sophomore, just makes plays. He makes things happen. He runs around and hits people, causes fumbles, gets interceptions. I just love watching him. So I hope he pulls everything together and he could provide some great depth. If not, earn a starting nod for this Kansas State defense. Jack Fabers sits at number 5. Number 4. I'm glad I only have to type this every once in a while because you know him as Toby. And of course, I'm talking about Toby Usensami, the defensive end for Kansas State. He's going to be a junior. He's the only junior on this list. And Toby's just kind of been on the edge. Remember last year when he sacked the entire team in the opening game and then kind of struggled? The film got out on him. I'm hearing great things about how he's rounded out his game. Will he be a starter this year at one of those defensive end spots? Can he step right in? Well, if Kansas State wants to be really good on defense, it's this type of dude that needs to have a big season. Toby is number 4. Not saying his name again. Number 3. Oh, one of my dudes, man. I just love this kid. I loved talking to him a couple years ago when he was in the media room. And now Asa Newsome, a sophomore linebacker, thanks to the medical red shirt he received, has suffered 2 knee injuries. But oh my goodness, as a true freshman, he was good. Remember this about Asa Newsome. He was the first true freshman to step on the field at linebacker that season for Kansas State. Austin Romaine came in after Newsome was hurt. And Austin Romaine might be the best middle linebacker in the country. How good is Asa Newsome? Are his knees going to hold up? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Asa Newsome's number 3 on this list. Number 2, there's no spot on this team that is maybe more thin or more unproven than cornerback. And I've got Donovan Mintosh, sophomore corner, is my guy that needs to break out. There's other people that could be it, but certainly someone needs to break out and be that lead corner. I think Mr. Mintosh can do it. And he's really high on my list because I'm high on him. And the number 1 dude that I think is poised for a breakout season and K-State could really use him to have a breakout season is a big one. He's listed as a defensive end, but talk of Kansas State playing more 4-man front might mean that Chey Obisorf will see plenty of action. I don't know. We'll find out. But Chey is a beast, an absolute dominator when he can. Is he a true defensive end in the college level? Well, at some schools he is, not typically Kansas State, but I think they'll use him at DN. They'll certainly use him at pass rush position, and when they go 4-man front, I look for him to also be inside with some other DNs. I just think Chey is on the verge of being someone really, really special. And as he enters that sophomore season, let's make it right now. Well, that's today's Power 5. Make sure you check in tomorrow. We'll have one more, I think. Breaking news always kind of interrupts things. And we did that recruiting podcast. And then afterwards, K-State received another commitment. It's nonstop right now. Make sure you're subscribing to GoPowercat.com.